Team Alberta from Calgary up against the Southeast team from New Brunswick here in the national semifinal. My name is Dave Patterson. I'll be bringing you play-by-play for this game. And I'm joined by 6-time national champion and 1-time national hostess.
You bet.
Jody Newen. Jody, for these teams, this is U16. We're talking about 14 and 15-year-olds. How do they deal with this this atmosphere today in a national semifinal?
This is tremendous pressure on both teams out there. They're really vying for that chance to get to the finals, and a lot of them have really good coaches that help out with their mental training and helps them get to that calm zone that they need to be to play in a game like this.
So it's a chance for the fans to come up. We're going to get ready for Alberta to kick this off. And these two teams have already faced off twice at this event, and New Brunswick came out ahead both times. So for Alberta, is there a bit of a mental block that they have to overcome here and to assure themselves that they can, in fact, beat this New Brunswick team?
I think it's actually a good position for them to be in. They have nothing to lose here now. They can, practice getting it all together and really being able to come out with a win. I think that they'll be in a good position here if they just stay mentally strong and go for it.
That didn't take long. 7 seconds in, we got our first penalty of the game. This one to Frenette. She's going off for tripping. They're called by Melanie Stewart. The other official today, Jean-Nathan Bernier. Harding. Todd spins, hands off. McDonald with it again. She has the ring knocked away, but the defense picks her up. Shot from the outside blocked. Loose ring in front. Todd attempts to scoop it with the backhand, can't get it through. Savoie. She leads the way to Lang. Lang has a look. That streaking player, which has been their calling card throughout this whole tournament. Quick pass out front. Wow, she sure got under that one. That one goes a good 20 feet above the net, and she got tied up as she shot it.
Yeah, this New Brunswick team is really like to get away on that fast break, and Alberta's going to have to be really careful and make sure not let anybody get behind them if they want to stay even on the scoreboard.
So Alberta again. Here's a spin shot. That's blocked. Kastner. She shoots from the outside. That's turned away. And Nathalie Poirier can't find an outlet. Results in a 5-second violation. And with 18:49 to go and 56 seconds in the penalty, it'll be a free pass for Alberta with a fresh 30.
A good man-on coverage there by Calgary, or by Alberta to force that turnover.
Kastner. Atchison. That sneaky shot almost causes a lot of trouble. Does get a reset. Kastner. Sorry, this is Kastner here. Kastner driving, shoots. Blocked by Poirier. New Brunswick is away with it. Levesque tied up along the boards. That's going to draw a penalty. Bernier signals boarding. 21 seconds to go in the penalty to New Brunswick.
You can see right from the start here, Dave, both teams being really aggressive and results in a penalty for each team, both in the opening 2 minutes of the game here.
And Peyton Leach hands off for Alberta. Savoie. Colmier. Finds Lang. Lang goes into the boards. Tries to spin away. Does. Has numbers. Shoots from the outside. That's high. Through. Lang shoots. That's high as well.
She's got a rocket shot there.
5 on the shot. Shot from the outside. That's held on. Ellen Hoban distributing for Alberta. Prue shoots short side. Magali Robichaud. Step, shot. That dribbles wide. Another shot attempt. Ends up in the crease. Hoban doesn't connect. Jenny Snowden has been a scoring machine in this tournament. Blanc.
Snowden is the all-time scoring leader here for this division of U16.
Here's a step, shot, that goes wide. And now it's Alberta away. Allie Todd. Todd's tripped up. Penalty signaled. New Brunswick able to gain control quickly and avoid a 4-on-3. With 16 seconds to go in the penalty to Leach. It will be Claudia Cullinan heading off. It'll be a short period of 4-on-4 and then a minute 44 on the power play for Alberta. Atchison thought about shooting, elected not to. That pass out front blocked. Goalie ring won by Lang. Poirier gets it going for New Brunswick. Looks at her options, elects to go short. Yannick Murphy. Murphy spins. This is Frenette. Frenette cross ice. Spin attempt by Lang. Can't find the handle. She does pick it up again. 8 on the shot. Lang driving. Still driving. Still has the ring. Continues to fight. But it'll be a goalie ring. You see Alberta triangle bends but doesn't break.
Yeah, both teams really doing a great job at the triangle and not allowing shots close in on either goalie.
Here's a break attempt. Savoie gives chase, gets there first. Here's a drive by Snowden. She has a look, 10 on the shot. Goes to shoot, cannot. That's a both sides violation on New Brunswick. .35 seconds to go on the penalty. Tiana Harding stands ready in the free pass circle. Kastner.
Good aggressive checking here by Team Alberta.
That aggression is met with aggression on the part of New Brunswick as both teams not giving an inch defensively. Harding ready again for Alberta. Bonsall. That shot is blocked. Harding. She's got a seam, drives, tries to go forehand. Through. Tied up immediately. But Lang has a break. Lang shoots. Big blocker save. Ellen Hoban is there.
That's just what we were talking about early. Team New Brunswick really likes to do that fast break, and Alberta gives them any bit of room. They're going to be able to move and get some odd man advantages.
Peyton Leach. Here's a drive. Shot, that's high. McDonald. She shoots, that's high. Snowden. Savoie. Levesque. Cross ice. That shot dribbles near the goal line, but not across.
Great save there by Hoban to be tight on her corner and challenging.
The Alberta goalkeeper unable to distribute in the allotted 5 seconds. It's going to be a free pass for New Brunswick. I think in the early going here, we're a little over 6 minutes in. You can see that the pace of the play probably really favored Alberta. This hasn't been the up and down the way that New Brunswick seems to thrive on.
Yeah, and I think that's just due to the fact that, they've had 2 losses against this team, and they know they have to give it their all right from the beginning.
Here's a chance. Yeah, so they've had a chance to adjust their style, maybe, having seen them twice already. Prue.
Very true.
Glove save there by Hoban. Fresh 30. Leblanc shoots. Robichaud. Robichaud circling. Quick shot. Scores! Dominic Leblanc from low. From Robichaud. She finds the short side. And it's 1-0 New Brunswick.
Yeah, and you can see here, New Brunswick circles behind the net. Quick pass and a one-timer shot into the low corner. That's great tic-tac-toe passing.
A quick interior pass picked up by New Brunswick. They're away again offensively. Here's Savoie. She may have a break set up. Great play there by Peyton Leach defensively to break that up.
Really good checking. Nice heads-up play.
And in response, a New Brunswick player takes a penalty. Now Alberta may have a chance to establish something 4-on-3. Harding. There's a shot.
I think you're going to see a lot of different coaching tactics here from this Team Alberta team. They have lots of experience. Coach Jody Jensen and Stacey McNichol, both Team Canada players, as well as Trina Jansen's lots of experience in the AA, and as well Robin Fraser back in Calgary. They've had a great year of good coaching, and you're going to see some different tricks here, Dave.
And Jody Gatch also a member of the coaching staff for Team Canada in the 2010 World Championships.
Yes.
So here's a shot that's high.
And Robin, pardon me if I got your last name there wrong.
Kastner. She shoots. Long lead pass. Picked off by Ayers. Morgan Ayers. Kastner. She looks wide. Shoots. Glove save. Colmier. Harding. Harding spins. Looks for help. Finds Ayers. Miguel Prue. Jenny Snowden. Snowden spins. Spins again. Dishes behind the back. No one home. And Shyla Bruval. Quick pass attempt. Those short, quick passes always tough to pick up. Bit of scrappy play near the Alberta blue line, but does come away. Now again, more kind of back and forth, kind of ping-ponging. Here's a chance to drive for Bruval. Decides to dish instead.
Pass.
Here's a chance. Misses short side. Bruval.
Great heads-up play there by Bruval.
That was Koss with the shot there. Bruval. She's tied up. That'll be a goalie ring for New Brunswick. 6 seconds to go in the New Brunswick penalty. Now Frenette out of the box, looking to drive. Bonsall comes away with it, but now New Brunswick with it. Frenette again. Quick shot by Lang, that's turned aside. It was Bonsall on defense there. Mazurkovic. Todd to McDonald. McDonald spins. Dunkel comes away with it. Dunkel looks at an opportunity, finds someone in front. Quickly tied up in the New Brunswick defense. Saucier. Now it's McDonald for Alberta. McDonald from the outside shoots. Poirier there. Saucier. Leblanc. McDonald. Here's a drive. Robichaud. Another attempt by Lang. The New Brunswick player hauled down and she tried to break. That'll lead to a penalty call. This is tripping.
I think both teams here really playing a lot of up and back. They're not really using a lot of support passes. And I think if both teams do a little bit of dishing off to the side, the game's really going to open up and they're going to have less trouble breaking out of their zone.
So it's Morgan Ayers heading off for Alberta. And certainly, I think this style of play is not what we're used to seeing from New Brunswick. So despite the style not really suiting them necessarily, they are up one and leading in shots. So maybe more flexible than we might have thought they were. Prou. Leblanc. That shot's blocked.
Well, it's nice to see a New Brunswick team in a position like this too as well, Dave. New Brunswick typically hasn't had super strong teams coming out, so it's nice to see at this level some really good competition. Shows a lot for our sport.
Robichaud shoots. Big shot up high. Sorry, that was Prou. Excuse me. Prou again. Down low, shot. It's very similar to the early goal by LeBlanc. So LeBlanc from the same spot tries again, but this time Alan Hoban's there. This is a good time to remind you that the opening free pass was brought to you by the National Ringette School. Join the NRS this summer at any one of 24 camps held from coast to coast. Visit www.nationalringetteschool.com today for more information about a camp near you. Levesque. Stephanie Levesque getting ready to lead things off as referee Jonathan Bernier picks up the remnants of a stick. Just waiting on a reset. Here we go. Levesque. Snowden. Levesque. Good play by Torrey George to pick up that loose ring and get Alberta on the attack. Todd. George drives. Jenny Snowden, the leading scorer, with a great defensive play.
We had two real strong leaders in this tournament against each other there.
Todd. George. Snowden. Levesque. George picks that up. That pass to Harding doesn't connect. Snowden with it. She spins. It's tied up, but drives away from that. There's a chance for a break for New Brunswick with some speed. Quick pass. Into the corner and regroup. Lang. She drives, dishes. Frenette gets a touch, Lang on it. Lang driving, she's tied up as she drives.
Wow, bodies all over the place here. 5 down at once.
Husha, husha. We all fall down. So it'll be an 8-second 5-on-3. They fall down again. 8-second 5-on-3 advantage as the U16 group has an outbreak of not knowing how to skate for a minute. I think they're back. They're good now. Prou. Prou from the top. Down low, LeBlanc again. Hoban there.
Hoban's really hugging that side note now. She knows that they're going to be shooting low and hard there. She's doing a great job of challenging and stopping those low corners.
Ali Todd. Harding. Finds Todd. That deflects away. Leah Wells is tied up. That'll be a goalie ring. Oh, excuse me. That's a free pass for Alberta. Minute 30 to go in the Alberta penalty. George dishes. Here's a quick drive shot. That's high and wide.
Nice drive there through the triangle.
And it's a goalie ring awarded to New Brunswick. McLean. That's picked up nicely. Then the quick pass doesn't connect. Morgan Ayers. Natasha Harding gets up to George. Here's a break for Todd. She shoots. That's high. And there is a penalty coming in New Brunswick. It's defense signal for a penalty shot, but to no avail. But it will be 2 minutes for slashing.
That was just great speed by the Alberta offense there to draw a penalty and get a good shot on the net.
What province are you living in again? Alberta?
That Alberta one, yes.
This will be Leah Wells in the circle for Alberta. Harding. Lang can't quite get there. Here's a drive. Shot forehand. Poirier stops it. Pass up the middle. That's caught. Frenette. Frenette has a look. Tries to center it. Harding's there. No shortage of hustle on defense from either one of these teams in this game. Bonsall, aggressive pass up the middle.
Both teams here looking for that fast break.
Frenette. Lang. Lang tries to sneak one in. Hoban's having none of that. Bonsall. Goalie ring is awarded to New Brunswick.
Hoban, they're really quick on the goalie ring. She tends to use her stick quite a bit, which you don't see a lot U16 goaltenders doing. It's a tough skill to develop.
Prue gets it out of the zone. She's tied up. Savoie. There's a penalty coming to Alberta. Poirier's at the bench. New Brunswick entitled to 4 in the zone. Now they take advantage. Cross ice pass. Colmier tries to get it.
Again, trying that low
Prue.
corner a lot.
Snowden steps up. Shoots wide. Savoie. 3 on the shot. That gets through off the deflection. And with that save from Hoban, Henry will be upcoming to Alberta. We've got a 4-on-4 situation for the next 15 seconds. Followed by a minute 45 on the power play for New Brunswick. Leblanc. Leblanc. Dishes, Snowden. Snowden gains it. Has a chance to penetrate the triangle. Does dishes to Leblanc. Now Leblanc with Cormier, Snowden.
That's a 4-in call, I think.
And New Brunswick player a little too overzealous in the attempt to get to that loose ring, commits the 4th in.
Shots on net here really close to equal. New Brunswick with 12, Alberta with 11. Both teams getting lots of opportunities in the offensive end.
And as so often the case, the coaches protest. There was only 3 in, and the referee says, no, there was 4. And then that's about the end of that. So 1:36 to go.
Oh, and there's one of those really costly small mistakes. Alberta defense there just weren't quite sure who was going to be going in, and those are the kind of things you got to keep at bay if you want to keep ring possession.
So New Brunswick with it. Minute 30 to go on their power play. LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Here's a shot. Saved by Hoban. Both goalkeepers really strong in this game. Everything's tied up, and it'll be a free pass for New Brunswick. They've got 25 on the shot clock. Miguel Prou. One of 2 younger sisters of members of the Atlantic Attack in the National Ringette League. She and Jenny Snowden both. Prou. That shot deflects wide. Prou. Has a look, that pass is deflected. 5 on the shot. LeBlanc. Tries to get it off, cannot. Good recovery defensively. Here's an opportunity for New Brunswick. Robichaud makes a move. Another. Can't get that shot off.
Lots of great work there on that shift by Robichaud. She did a great job of coming behind, stealing the ring back, and then getting a good scoring opportunity on net.
But in the process, it was a crease violation, so it'll be a free pass for New Brunswick. And Stephanie Levesque in the circle. Levesque to Snowden, back to Levesque. McLean there with them. Here's Snowden. Steps through. Looks to shoot. Does on the backhand. Great stop by Hoban.
Snowden had a lot of time there in front of the net, and she wasn't being checked.
McLean tries a one-timer. Quickly to Snowden. She has a look. Cross ice. McLean's there. Another chance for her. 15 on the shot. Snowden. Quick move. Another move. Scores! Jenny Snowden. 2 great moves. One past the defender and then another to get on the backhand. And on the power play, New Brunswick goes up 2-0 here in the national semifinal.
Oh, and that's just great patience by Snowden. She opts to not take a shot, does one deke, another deke, and pass the goalie. That shows some real maturity in her game.
So Alberta down 2 now. Again, they probably don't want to get in a track meet, but if they get behind much more, they're going to have to open it up. Kastner.
Yeah, absolutely. This Alberta defense really has to play tighter and not let those players in, which they've done in the last
There's a
couple of
shot,
minutes.
quick goal!
And then they answer back with the goal
Just
like
that, Sarah Atchison gets one back for Alberta. And this team from Calgary back within 1.
Atchison here, you can see she does a nice little drive around low and into the net. Again, showing patience, much similar to the goal that Snowden just scored down on the Alberta end.
Frenette. Drive Lang. Quick pass. The New Brunswick player out at the crease to try and receive that. Hoban gets it going. Kastner. Long lead pass. She got a chance. Shot. Scores! And Sarah Atchison. 2 really quick goals.
And that's just a great, look at this, right from the transition, out from the defensive end, a long pass, and a nice little shot. I don't think that the goalie was expecting her to shoot there. And
looks like maybe the defender's stick kind of changed the speed on
yeah.
that. A little bit of a change up on Poirier.
I'm thinking Poya didn't have a lot of chance on that. And just like that, the momentum shifted, Dave.
In a big hurry it did. So New Brunswick looked to be in control. just a couple of minutes ago. Now we're back knotted at 2, and the momentum all on the blue team side. Alberta on the drive again. And that draws a penalty. As Emily McIntyre on the back check.
This is a really important 54 seconds left to go in this first opening period. Alberta has an opportunity here to get themselves set up into a really good position going into the rest of this game.
So Gianna Harding. She's out with Dunkel. Dunkel with it now. McDonald. McDonald picks up the loose ring. McDonald has a look, moves, shoots forehand high. Poirier's there. Backhand pass knocked down by Harding. Now a break for Alberta. McDonald spins. Shots deflected wide. Cormier. Savoie. Long pass. Levesque can't handle that bouncing ring, and it's Natasha Harding with it. Now Bonsall fighting for it. Levesque comes away out of that battle for the ring. Late, 2 seconds to go. Shot, Snowden. Just about beats the buzzer.
And that's a key save there by Hoban.
And at the half, we have a 2-2 draw between Alberta from Calgary and Team New Brunswick from Southeast. This is a chance to remind you that at the conclusion of the Tim Hortons Canadian Ringette Championships, we'll be very proud to award the inaugural TELUS CRC scholarships. Awarded to ringette athletes based on their service to the sport, both on and off the ice. The TELUS's support will help 5 deserving athletes with their study this coming fall. TELUS, the future is friendly. I've been doing that read 6 times a day for a week, and that's the first time I've forgot how to say words.
That's all right. I said Alberta, so we're good to go here.
Yeah.
We've been speaking a lot these days. It's great to see a semifinal this close, Dave.
So 1:06 to go in the penalty to McIntyre to start this off. And it'll be New Brunswick with the first free pass. And this and every opening free pass is brought to you by the National Ringette School. Join the NRS this summer at any one of 24 camps held from coast to coast. Visit www.nationalringetteschool.com today for more information about a camp near you. Lang shoots, scores! 7 seconds into the second half. And just like that, Catherine Lang, right off the free pass, puts New Brunswick back in the lead.
Yeah, she gets a really good, gets a pass over the blue line there and is able to just connect. And that's a really important goal at an important time after they just had 2 scored on them. We'll see if Alberta can answer back.
We're starting to see some signs of that track meet that we thought might break out here.
Yep.
There's a quick shot. That's way high. It was Wells trying to get that off as she fell. And Nick Murphy battling behind the net along with Allie Todd. Murphy wins the goalie ring. Claudia Kulinen. Goalie ring won by New Brunswick. Well, he plays that quickly, and Sarah Atchison with it. Atchison shoots. That's deflected wide. Catherine Lang. Sorry, that's Allie Todd, excuse me. Poirier looked like she's just going to hang on, but then decides to move it. Franette, looking for proof, finds her. McIntyre out of the box. Both teams at full strength. Prue driving, has a seam, shoots.
Ooh.
Misses short side.
Prue had a really good opportunity to shoot on net there. The Alberta defense kind of backed off and let her walk in.
Levesque. Savoie fighting for it in the corner. Along with Bonsall, and Bonsall wins the goalie ring. Here's a break for Alberta. Another chance for New Brunswick. Dish it off. That's Leach who comes away.
New Brunswick being very aggressive in their forecheck here. Not backing down, that's for sure.
Dunkel. Nicely broken up by New Brunswick, but Alberta comes away. Ayers. Here's a shot. Poirier's there. It'll be a free pass for Alberta. Todd dishes. Tie up along the boards, another one. Todd driving out of that. I think it's tied up. It'll be a goalie ring for New Brunswick. Kulinen. An entry pass. Successful now to LeBlanc. Cross ice. Alberta has a chance to get away. Kastner. Almost a connection there to Kastner. That's picked off by Murphy. New Brunswick numbers. Snowden drives. Snowden behind the back. Quickly again in the middle. Now it's back to Snowden. She cuts quickly. And again, another move on her forehand. And it's tied up. Wins a free pass with 14 to go on the shot clock. Frenette. Cross ice, Lang, wheels. Robichaud driving. Quickly in front, shot, that's blocked by defense. Lang gets it back with a fresh 30. 16 to go in the second half. There's a shot, right on, new 30 for New Brunswick. Drive Snowden. That's why, gets a reset.
This New Brunswick line out here is really pressuring.
Pass to Lang. Lang looks at shooting, does. That deflects high. No reset there.
I think that's the fifth shot they've had just on this line alone.
Snowden drives, gets back in the zone. Off the pick, drives in, looks forehand, dishes. Scramble near the crease, shot. Reset for New Brunswick. Unbelievable sustained pressure
You
here.
bet.
Some burning legs here on the Alberta defense. Snowden. That pass a little wide to Lang. Lang gets it back in. Cross ice, Snowden. Snowden has a look. Time. As she falls, the backhand goes up over the net. And she did get a piece of the crease. The goalie ring to Alberta. Tori George. Allie Todd.
After all that pressure now, New Brunswick's going to head to the penalty box and open up a scoring opportunity here potentially for Team Alberta.
So Miguel Prue. And so often you do see that sustained pressure. If it doesn't pay off, it can come right back at you. As soon as Alberta now had a chance to catch their breath, they can go on the attack. Todd dishes. Quick pass out front. That's knocked down. Scramble in front. Loose ring. New Brunswick's there. Claudia Cullinan fighting for it. But it's Alberta who comes away with that loose ring. 25 on the shot. Here, from the outside, deflection. Tough save for Poirier. That's a goalie ring called. So it was Kastner. Slid into the crease, so she tried to get that shot off. Here's New Brunswick. LeBlanc. LeBlanc. In the face of tough checking.
Yeah, great checking by Leach from Alberta there.
Bonsall. Now some tough checking from New Brunswick by Snowden this time. Todd. Feeds it up. Cormier. Cormier looks for some help. Finds Lang. Lang to Cormier. Cormier back to Lang. Lang drives. She shoots. Looks like she didn't get all of that one. Robichaud to Lang. Lang loops back in. That pass to Robichaud off a deflection, tough to receive. And Alberta picks up the loose ring. This is Harding. Passing though, get a touch on it though, so Erskine is eligible. Chance for Alberta. Look, shoots. Dunkel with that shot. Lang gets out of trouble quickly. Savoie. Savoie to Cormier. Cormier drives. That low shot is tricky. Harding leading the way for Alberta, and we're back and forth now.
Yes.
Dunkel. Harding. Harding backhand shoots off the crossbar. Snowden fighting for it in the corner. She comes away.
We haven't had a whistle for a long time here. Both teams just back and forth.
Long lead pass. Here's a drive to the middle. That's Prue. Throws it to the front as it gets tied up. Tori George away. Long pass again. That's Wells streaking. Wells with it. She goes behind the net. Todd in front. Wells. Quick backhand attempt, and Poirier has it. And Nick Murphy. Franette collides with Kastner mid-ice. Kastner tries to pick it up. Another collision. Savoie. That's Levesque and Kastner. Kastner has it.
Great effort there in this last shift by Kastner. She's knocked over twice, dropped her stick twice, got back up, made a great check there at the end. That's the kind of play that you're going to be seeing over these next couple of games that we have on Friday and Saturday in these semis and finals. Second efforts all over the place.
And Coach Chiltreux just asking a question of referee Jonathan Bernier. Quickly gets the clarification he was looking for. Quick turn. Long pass in the middle to Robichaud. That bounces around on New Brunswick. Gives Alberta a chance, and they're away. Peyton Leach. Dunkel. Dunkel commits a both sides violation off the check pressure. So 11:10 to go. With the free pass for New Brunswick with a 3-2 lead. Bichot has a look. She needs to get rid of it. Does not.
And Alberta choosing to mark man on there off the free play pass. 11 minutes left to go. They're starting to think about the end of the game here right now.
Tori George leading the way. Picked up by Dunkel. Back to George. George with a chance. Tied up defensively by there's a shot, Poirier. That was Murphy who was on defense earlier. Brigitte Savoie. Savoie to Frenette. Lang. Back to Frenette. Here's a race for it. And Alberta gets there first. Great play there by Ali Todd. Attempted a break for Alberta, but that one's turned away. Lang trips up. Todd. To the middle for Ayers. Alberta picks that up. That's Kastner. She shoots. Sorry, that was Atchison, excuse me. So drive, shot, forehand. That was Kastner. And it's a goalie ring awarded to New Brunswick. Miguel Prou. Snowden. Atchison. There's a spin and a drive. 10 to go on the shot. Here's a shot. Blocker safe, Poirier. Fresh 30 for Alberta. That shot's blocked. Kastner at the end of a long shift. Dispossessed by Snowden. Lang attempting an aggressive pass, blocked by George. George is away. Harding with speed. She's cut off. Here's a shot. She scores! On the delayed penalty, Leah Wells picks up that ring up high, and from the middle goes low blocker side and makes it 3-3.
That's just a great effort by Harding to hang on to the ring after being checked and be able to get a great pass out front. Again, great second efforts all over the ice there.
Tied up. LeBlanc.
Alberta has really shifted their play here. They're playing very tight man on, and they're going really aggressive. It'll be interesting to see if they change that now that they're tied here in a 3-3 situation.
That shot's in. From the outside, a rocket. Low to the blocker side. And the Southeast team from New Brunswick quickly regains the lead.
And that's Alberta team there. The one player just fell down and wasn't able to recover out of position, and New Brunswick was able to capitalize. And, you know, it's a smart play to be able to come back and answer like that really quickly and bring Team Alberta's momentum down.
Errors. George. There's a drive for Frenette. Levesque across to Snowden. Snowden has a look. Across to Frenette. 10 on the shot. She's got a seam. She drives, shoots. That one's gobbled up by Hoban. Atchison, Todd all alone. Quickly eaten up by the New Brunswick defense. Todd at the end of a long shift having a hard time finding one more stride. Lang circles. Lang looks for an opportunity. She coughs it up to Alberta. A lower third violation called. And New Brunswick with it. 7:11 to go. So Miguel Preux for New Brunswick. She shoots up high. That's a dangerous shot. Scramble for it. That was in the crease. So goalie ring Alberta. Peyton Leach. Look for some help. Gets it in the middle. Here's a break for Alberta. Just knocked aside for Wells, but Wells with another chance. She shoots, that's blocked. Monsell kept that in, quick shot, that's loose. And the penalty coming up here to Lang. So, it's Catherine Lang, one of the goal scorers, heading off. 6:31 to go. It'll be Alberta heading to the power play.
This is a really good opportunity for Alberta to try to capitalize on that mistake.
Allie Todd gets it going to Kastner. Quickly cross ice. Atchison. Atchison dishes. Alberta maintains possession. Todd. Down low, shoot, scores! Well executed by Alberta. And they knock this thing again at 4.
I said this before in this game, Dave. Patience, really important. Alberta takes their time to work this ring around. Nice low pass, and into the net. Previous shifts, I've been seeing both teams really rushing the pass and not taking time to work it around, and that's going to pay off in the next 6 minutes, 8 seconds.
And here's a penalty coming up. This time to Alberta for body contact, and 6:01 to go. It'll be New Brunswick on the power play. Savoie. It's New Brunswick driving. New Brunswick dishes. Robichaud. Here's a shot from the outside. That's picked up. Hoban with a solid save. Now she looks for some help. Not quite in time. The 5-second violation with 5:35 to go. New Brunswick with the free pass.
Both teams are not giving an inch on the forecheck here.
Miguel Preux. It's back to Preux. Cross ice, that's deflected away from Leblanc. Preux. Cross ice. So Robichaud to Preux. Down low Leblanc, that rides up on her. Goes up well high. Robichaud tied up by Ayers, and that's a goalie ring. Strong defense for Alberta. There's a spin to Harding. Harding to Ayers. This is Alberta driving. Straight to the net, shot. And off the rebound, it was Wells as she fell, got a piece of the crease. Snowden. And it contemplated a long pass, elected to hang on. Murphy. Murphy spinning. She's tied up. The two number twos decide the whistle's not going to stop them from fighting for the ring for a couple more seconds.
It's loud in here. Lots of fans cheering, and I don't think that they heard that whistle.
28 seconds to go in the Alberta penalty. It's Kastner in the box. Cormier. This is Lang. Lang passes it low. 2 on the shot. As New Brunswick tries to get a quick run off. They're unable to in time. Goalie ring, Alberta. It's Todd. Todd driving. Tied up along the boards. Kastner steps out of the penalty box, joins the fray. Kastner now. Todd with some space. Dishes to Kastner. She's tied up by Snowden. Snowden's really been a defensive stalwart in this game, despite being. Here's a chance. Savoie alone shoots. Hoban all over that attempt.
Yeah, Hoban followed that all the way along.
Yes, and Snowden really playing strong defensively, leading scorer for the tournament, but showing she has some defensive chops to go with it.
She's a threat all over the ice, Dave.
Ayers. Turned over quickly, but Alberta gets it right back. Atchison, cross ice. Prue. Back to Prue. That was Levesque feeding it. Prue, she draws a penalty. Levesque shoots. Rebound attempt, Leblanc. 25 on the shot. New Brunswick takes their time.
They're going to wait for their fourth player to get in.
And a quick race here by Snowden.
Wow.
A tremendous collision. The Alberta player, Peyton Leach, does get control of the ring in time to avoid the 4-on-3 situation.
And that's dangerous, you know, anytime you're going hard into the boards like that and you lose your grounding. But good thing there, she's all right and was able to get the ring for her team.
So Tiana Harding off for 2 minutes. 2:49 to go. And Southwest takes to the power play with Miguel Prue in the circle.
Again, Alberta marking man on here, causing a turnover.
Goalie ring won by Alberta. Is the strategy there to shoot if they're marking man on?
I think the strategy there is to skate to open ice so that you can get a pass to open ice.
Bonzel. That's tied up. Two officials confer quickly and award it to Southeast. Good to see two officials working together. .144 to go in the Alberta penalty. Savoie. Snowden driving. Backhand attempt. She enters the crease on her way through. That'll be a goalie ring for Alberta. Tori George. Leach. Long pass. Todd quickly ahead. Wells, she drives. Shot. Comes to rest in the crease after that shot attempt.
Both sets of defense really not allowing anyone into their house.
No touch on that. Fournette has to wait. When she does, Ayers jumps in and grabs it. This will be a free pass for New Brunswick. 1:44 to go in this tie game. 55 seconds left on the power play for New Brunswick. So amongst the feature games here at Bill Copeland Arena, we've been spoiled already with an overtime mini game in the NRL division already, and this thriller here in the U16 division in the national semifinal.
Yeah, definitely some excitement here. Like we said before, these teams have trained all year to make it to this point, and minute and 44 seconds left for this game. You're going to see both of them really digging deep and giving it their all to make it.
So head coach Gilles Proulx gives his charges their marching orders, and as does the coaching staff for Calgary. Stacey McNichol, Jody Gatch, and Trina Jansen's leading the way for them.
I think Alberta there was just trying to get it. They rested their top athletes so that they could get back on the ice with this one man short.
And out of this timeout, we are away. Cullinan to Murphy. Murphy back to Cullinan. Cullinan, down low shot. Great stop. Robichaud tries again. Wonderful save by Hoban. Keep this game tied.
She did a great job there. Alberta defense left her all alone.
Now it's Todd on a break. She's through. Great play by Prue to break that up. Morgan Ayers. Ayers looks at a spin move. Pass across. Shot from the outside. Poirier is there. 1 minute to go. That's tied up, and that'll be a free pass to New Brunswick with 52 to go. 3 seconds remaining in the penalty to Harding, so she'll be out soon. The fans here starting to make some more noise, partly to cheer and partly just to make the nerves go away. Harding out of the box. Snowden. Lang is deep. Lang and Bonsall fighting for it. Goalie ring Alberta. Tori George. Here's a break for New Brunswick. Lang driving, cross ice. Snowden, always dangerous. Snowden has a look, another move, maintains possession, still has it, and wins a free pass. 9.9 seconds to go. As we enter the last 10 seconds, I'll remind you that that time you see on your screen is unofficial. 9.9 here.
I think we're going to have another timeout to talk strategy.
This time New Brunswick is elected to call a timeout and see what they can make of this free pass opportunity. And
well, 9.9 seconds is a lot of time on the clock here, and I think we're going to see some interesting strategy pulled by coach from New Brunswick.
And here I think you crack open that play binder and go to the last tab. There's a tab marked 10 seconds to go in a tie game in a national semifinal. And you think, oh, good. It felt like a waste of time when I drew this one up, but apparently not. I'm going to need it.
Well, I can't get much more pressure than this.
So it'll be Lang in the circle for New Brunswick. She's out with Snowden and Robichaud. Sorry, that's Prue. Prue shoots, scores! Prue steps in and fires one low to the far side with 4.2 seconds to go. This New Brunswick team takes a lead. And Alberta pulls their goalkeeper immediately and looks to get ready, make something happen in this short interval they have left. 4.2 to go. We're away. Todd drives it deep, And New Brunswick scores with 4.2 seconds left to punch their ticket to the national championship game here at the Tim Hortons Canadian Ringette Championship. What a game.
And that's just a heartbreaking loss for Team Alberta. You know, a great job by Team New Brunswick here. The player gets out high, and it's a really hard, low shot. I'm not sure the goaltender really saw much of that. She had two players out in front of her.
And you see this New Brunswick group celebrate. What a moment for them. And last time New Brunswick was in a national final was back in 2007, also in the U16 division. So a great accomplishment for this group. They remain undefeated. Now moved to 8-0 in this event.
Well, and they just kept at it all game.
None of those victories more difficult than this one.
Absolutely. You know, they kept at it all game. When they got scored on, they came back and answered right back, and that's the true tale of a hardworking team.
The fans here applaud both teams for a wonderfully played game. So it'll be Alberta tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. in the bronze medal game, as they still have a chance to come away here with a medal.
They'll be getting back and refocusing and getting ready for that game tonight.
And New Brunswick later in the day on Saturday will be in a showdown for a gold medal here in the U16 division. Both those games will be brought to you here on SportsCanada.tv, and all of us here at Ringette Canada happy to bring this action to you.
Player of the game and the achievement awards are doing that down there.
So with the wrap up of that game, it's in the U16 division. Your closing thoughts on a bit of a breathtaking outcome and a breathtaking game?
It's just really nice to see Ringette at this level. You know, U16, young girls out here getting some really good experience, and I just think it's great to see how they're going to progress, and hopefully we'll see a lot of these athletes in the system for a long time.
Okay, with that, we're going to sign off here, and we'll be rejoining you shortly for another game here from Bill Copeland Arena. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great afternoon, and we'll be talking to you soon.